Greetings, Earthlings. I'm back with another condenser mic review for you guys. So today I'm reviewing this guy, the Marantz Professional MPM-2000 large diaphragm condenser microphone. If you do want to pick this guy up, it will set you back around $180 on Amazon. Per usual, links down below. And for this review, the mic's connected to the 2i2 2nd gen with the input gain set at around 45%. I won't do any post-processing, compression, or EQ, but I will likely boost it in post, so check the doobly-doo to see what I did to it. Now let's talk about what comes in the box. First off, everything comes in this really nice hard-shell carrying case/boxy thing. You're obviously going to get the microphone. You get a dual-layer metal mesh pop filter. You get a shock mount, which does come with a 5/8 to 3/8 inch stand adapter, and you get some documentation. As far as the build quality, there's really nothing spectacular about this thing. It is just a run-of-the-mill microphone. It has an all-metal body, a mesh grill, which is a bit on the light side. As you can see here, I'm actually denting it with my fingers, which I am regretting immediately. And then it just has this pop filter attachment thingy on the front where you insert the pop filter and tighten the screw to attach it, and it has a decent amount of weight to it. As far as the specs, this thing has a cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, an impedance of 55 ohms, a sensitivity of approximately -32 decibels, a max SPL of 137 decibels, a self-noise of 14 dBA, and a phantom power requirement of plus 48 volts. Now I'm spinning around the microphone to see what the actual polar pattern is, what the off-axis coloration is, and how my voice changes in tone as we move around the microphone's capsule. Now I'm testing how well the shock mount works at rejecting shocks. Now I'm typing on a keyboard with Cherry MX Blues to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Now I'm right on top of the microphone to test the proximity effect. About 1 foot away from the microphone, about 2 feet away from the microphone, and about 4 feet away from the microphone. Marantz, what is up? Marantz, what is up? So is this a decent sounding microphone? Yes. But is it worth $180? I don't think so. In terms of pros, you get a lot of nice accessories. It doesn't have terrible off-axis coloration. It also did a good job at background noise rejection, and it looks pretty. But then in terms of cons, there are some treble frequencies on this thing that just make it sound a bit too harsh for voiceover. So as far as the overall sound, it was perfectly mediocre. I have no complaints on the electric, the acoustic, or on the singing voice. It was just straight middle-of-the-road boring. So when it comes down to it, would I recommend this thing? Probably not, because I think you can get a better sounding microphone for cheaper, and also I don't trust this company's microphones. And I know all of you are asking, but Bandrew, why don't you trust them? Well, let me go ahead and tell you. So right here, this is the frequency response graph of the MPM-2000. Now here is the frequency response graph of the MPM-1000. Now here they are overlaid. They are nearly identical, but the 2000 just has a thinner line on the graph, and it's focused at around -32 decibels instead of -38 decibels. So there are two possible reasons for this. The first one being that these are the exact same microphone with the exact same tone. The MPM-1000 is just slightly quieter, and to my ear, that is just not the case. Or secondly, these frequency response graphs are just made up. And just for comparison's sake, so you can hear the similarities or differences between the microphones, now I'm speaking into the MPM-1000, and I will level match them so there's no discrepancy in volume, and you'll have a fair comparison. Now, the reason I'm pointing this out is that if a company doesn't feel like they can be bothered to offer accurate specifications for their microphones, that we as consumers shouldn't feel bothered to trust them in offering reliable or consistent microphones. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. If you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. If you want to influence what I review next, geeksrising.com/podcastage, cast a vote there. Want more videos like this? Logo beneath me. Check out the Discord server, link in the description, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.